Hello, thanks for being here. This practice is going to be about the thoracic spine, which is the middle of our back, the middle of our spine as well, from the top of the spine to the bottom. So cervical and lumbar, it falls right in the middle of those two. And it's the hardest part of the spine to access because it is attached to the ribs. And so we can have different aches and pains within this area because it is so hard to access. So we'll be moving through some different movements today in hopes to free up some space within that area. We are going to start in child's pose. Make sure you have a block available as we begin this practice. So let's go ahead and come on down. And then just letting the hips fall back and in toward the heels here. Any movement you want to add in, go ahead and begin to add it in. And this might be the first time today that you have found some stillness. So just give yourself a moment here before we start to move. How does this feel? How is your body feeling? What's going on in your brain? And when you do feel ready, we can start to add in a breath of awareness, perhaps feeling the belly pressing into the thighs as you breathe. Maybe you feel the expansion of the ribs from side to side. Two more deep breaths here. We're going to ground into the palms and we're going to start to shift forward toward our tabletop pose. And the first thing that we're going to do is just to begin to move through our cat-cow. So you'll begin to drop your belly and lift your chin. And then as you exhale, rounding your spine. So just like you would normally do this, but I want you to start to think about the articulation of the spine as you're moving here. And maybe thinking a little bit more about the middle of the spine. And can you articulate the middle of the back a little more? We're going to take a couple more just like this, and then we're going to add on from here. So we're going to come into a neutral spine, and now from your neutral spine, we're going to tuck all 10 toes under. We're going to start to arch the back, so drop the belly towards the earth, lift the chin toward the sky. And as you're arching the spine with the toes tucked, we're going to begin to lift the knees up and away, and you'll draw your chest towards your thighs. As you do, you'll move more toward a neutral spine, and then we're going to begin to shift forward toward the palms. So as we shift forward toward the palms, round your spine toward the sky, really deep. Think about a little bit of an exaggeration here. And then we'll shift forward and we'll drop the knees. And as soon as the knees drop, the belly falls toward the earth, the chin lifts toward the sky. The knees are going to lift. Keep the arch of the spine until your chest touches the thighs. And then we'll roll forward, rounding the spine, drop knees to the earth. We're going to move through a few more just like this. Drop belly, lift chin, toes tucked. Keep this bit of an arch through the spine as you start to draw the chest toward the thighs. Come forward and then drop the knees. Let's give it one more here. Drop belly, lift chin, lift knees, chest toward the thighs. Roll it forward, round the spine, and then drop the knees. And you're back in your neutral spine here in your tabletop pose. We're going to begin to lift the right arm toward the sky. And as you exhale, this right arm is going to thread underneath your left. Once right arm threads under, lift your left arm toward the sky, reach it back behind you. And now left palm to the earth, unthread, reach right arm toward the sky. Right arm threads under, left arm reaches. We'll move through this pattern through the next several breaths. So left palm lands, inhale, right arm reaches. Right arm threads, right ear lands, left arm back behind you. This time, as your right arm threads under, we're going to hold it here. The left arm can move toward the sky. You could also bring it behind the back. Maybe you find the hip crease and settle in. Let's give it one more deep breath in. Deep breath out. We'll ground the left palm to the earth. We'll unthread the right arm, reach right fingertips toward the sky. And now the right hand is going to extend forward toward the front of the room as you extend your left leg straight back behind you. We're going to tuck the left toes under, and this right hand is going to come behind the head. We'll start to lift the right elbow toward the sky, and now right elbow is going to tap the earth as you come down. Inhale, lift and reach. Exhale to tap. You might even aim the elbow a little bit more toward your left wrist here. Inhale, lift and open. Exhale to tap. And lift and tap. Let's give it one more. Reach elbow toward the sky, and now reach fingertips toward the sky. We'll start to shift the right fingertips forward, lift the left leg as you arrive into your spinal balance here. So find this long line from fingertips out through the heel, and we'll begin to bend the back knee. Reach the right hand back to find the foot or the ankle as you move into your half bow. Perhaps you take your gaze over your right shoulder here. One more full breath in, full breath out. We're going to release the right hand, let it land. The left toes will tuck, and now our right heel is kicking to the sky as we arrive into our three-leg down dog. We're going to explore this through the next several breaths. So maybe you hold it open, maybe you rotate into the hip socket, maybe you cross the right foot behind the left here, breathe into your outer left hip. And we're going to begin to take this right knee forward, and you'll take it across toward your left tricep. Inhale, kick heel to the sky, drop heel to the bottom, bring it across, tap knee to left tricep. Inhale, lift and open, bring it across and tap. This time, inhale, extend the foot toward the sky, square off the toes, and we'll step the right foot through between the hands. We're going to start to lower the left knee to the earth, and we'll begin to extend the arms to the sky as we move into our low lunge. Feeling out this shape. And now we'll begin to extend the hands straight out in front of us. You could keep the palms open. You could also make fists here. We'll start to take this right arm back behind us as we twist toward the right, and then you'll just bring it back around. We're going to stay on this one side, so right arm comes back and forward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. This time as it comes back, let's hold it here. Hand could come to the low back, the back of the thigh, as you reach the left fingertips high. Now we're going to come back around. Right hand will meet the left, and we're going to switch sides. So now your left arm will come back, and exhale forward. Inhale it back, and forward. The next time the left arm comes back, go ahead and bring the hand to the low back, maybe to the back of the left leg or toward the calf muscle. Inhale, and as you exhale, the hands are going to windmill all the way around, surrounding your right foot here. We will step into our plank pose from here. Inhaling in your plank, let's exhale to come all the way down to the belly. Hands under shoulders. We'll inhale and lift toward our cobra. Exhale to lower your way back down. And lift. And lower. One more, inhale, lift. And lower. Let's press into the palms. The hips will arrive to the heels, and we're going to come into child's pose once again. I'm going to adjust my microphone here. You guys take a few more breaths. Maybe this next one is a cleansing breath. Let's inhale to sip in and fill up. And then open mouth to exhale, let it go. We'll begin to shift forward back into our tabletop from here. And we're gonna move through that rolling tabletop movement again. So you're gonna tuck your toes under this rolling spine wave. So tuck toes under, drop your belly, lift your chin. And now as your spine is arching, lift the knees up and away. Keep this arch for as long as you can. And then the chest will meet the thighs. We'll start to draw chin to the chest. Roll forward as you round the spine. And then tap knees to the earth. Drop belly, lift chin, lift knees. Chest toward the thighs. Roll it forward. Let's take one more here. Back into your neutral spine from here. We're going to begin to lift the left arm toward the sky. And now your left arm will thread underneath your right. Let's extend the right arm toward the sky. Right hand lands. Inhale, left arm reaches. Exhale, left arm threads. Right arm extends. Ground right palm. Inhale, left arm reaches. One more. The next time that your left arm threads under, let's go ahead and hold it here. Wherever you'd like to take the right arm. One more breath. And now we're going to lower the right hand down. Let's unthread, reach the left arm toward the sky. And then we'll go ahead and begin to extend the left arm forward and tuck the right toes under from here. We'll bring the left hand behind the head, and we're going to extend the left elbow toward the sky as you open the chest. Tap a left elbow toward the earth. Inhale. Exhale. Few more, just like this. The next time that the elbow reaches toward the sky, let's extend the fingers. And now we'll extend the left fingertips forward as you reach the right leg back, coming into your spinal balance. Fill out this really long line here. Engage the core. We'll take the hand behind, catch a hold of the foot or the ankle as you move into your half bow. Think about the articulation of the spine in the middle of the back. Maybe take your gaze over your left shoulder. And we'll slowly release. Lower the left hand, the right toes are tucking, the left heel kicks to the sky. Anything you want to add in here as you're moving into this three-leg down dog in these first few breaths here. And then we are going to open the hip and drop heel to the bottom. And as you exhale, this knee is going to come across and tap your right tricep. Inhale, kick heel to the sky, drop heel to the bottom, and bring it across. This time, kick heel to the sky, square it off, and we will step left foot through between the hands. Tap your right knee to the earth. Let's come up into our low lunge on this side. Just pause here, feeling out this shape. How's it arriving on this side for you? And we'll begin to extend the arms straight out in front of us. Maybe you make a fist, maybe you keep the palms open. We'll take the left arm back as we twist into the rotation of our spine, and exhale, bring the left arm back around to meet your right. This time, as the left arm comes back, we can take the hand to the low back, maybe to the back of the right thigh as you settle into the shape. And we'll come back around, left hand meets the right. We're going to switch sides. Right arm back and forward. Let's take right arm back And maybe it comes to the low back or the calf muscle or the low back. Inhale. And as you exhale, we're going to bring the hands around, tuck the toes, ground the palms. Your left foot steps back to meet your right. Inhaling in your plank pose. Exhale, lower to the belly. Hands under shoulders. Inhale, lift into your cobra and lower. This next time you lift, let's bring the hands out toward the corners of the mat. And we'll ground into the palms here. And let's lift toward our seal pose. Keep the shoulders relaxed away from the ears. Take another full breath in. Full breath out. Let's begin to lower the belly to the earth. Hands under shoulders, hips to the heels. We are arriving into our child's pose. You have a couple breaths here. And now we're going to come forward into our tabletop pose. Let's tuck all 10 toes under from here. We'll lift the knees away from the earth and then start to draw the chest toward the thighs. We'll just lift hips toward the sky as we move our way into our down dog. Maybe lifting heels away and then lowering them back down to the earth. You've got one more deep breath in. Deep breath out. We're going to bend the knees and take your gaze forward. We'll begin to step the feet toward the top of the mat. And once we get the feet toward the top of the mat, halfway lift to lengthen. Exhale into your fold. On an inhale, we're going to lift to stand. And we'll bring arms up and overhead. And then we'll join the palms together at the heart here. So as we come into our Tadasana, we're going to imagine our hands coming around toward the front of us to catch a big ball here, or just holding a really big ball. Soften into the knees a bit. And once the knees are soft and you feel the grounding of the feet, we're going to start to shift over toward our right. But rather than hinging from the hip crease, you're thinking about more so rolling through the spine and rounding the spine here. So we'll move toward the right. Think about rounding your spine as you shift forward, and then come over to the left. As you come over to the left, let's bring the arms up and overhead. We'll stay on this one side through the next several breaths. So bring it around, round your spine, over to the left, and back up. Over, around, and up. Good, we're gonna switch sides. So let's bring the arms back out in front. We'll shift to the left. Come around your spine, and then to the right, and up. To the left, around, and up. Two more here on this side. Good. We'll extend the arms to the sky and draw hands together at the heart. And then just pause to breathe. Notice how your back is feeling, where you're feeling it, where the sensations are showing up. And we'll take a cleansing breath together. Inhale to sip in and fill up. Open to exhale, let it go. On your next inhale, arms reach high. As you exhale, come into a fold. Halfway lift to lengthen. We'll ground our palms from here. The feet will move to the back of the mat. We're gonna make our way through to a down dog. So you could lower to the belly here. You could come into your chaturanga, either up dog or cobra. And then we'll find our way into our down dog. Take a breath in your down dog. We're gonna kick the right heel to the sky. We'll drop heel to the bottom. So just like we did before, we'll draw right knee across to the left tricep. Kick it up. Heel to the bottom, knee across. Heel to the bottom, knee across. This time, square off the hip and the toes, and our right foot will step through between the hands. We're gonna come up into our crescent lunge. Feeling out this shape here. So just like we did before, you're gonna start to extend the arms straight out in front of you. Open palms or fists. And just one time, right arm back, and then bring it forward. Left arm back, and bring it forward. We're now gonna take the arms toward the sky, and you'll bend your left knee, cactus the arms as you open the chest and the heart. Now we're gonna start to pick up the left knee, and as you do, we're gonna think about straightening through the legs. Think about trying to tap your fingertips toward the earth as you round your spine here. And now we'll inhale, tap knee, open chest, shift forward, round your spine. 2 more, just like this. And let's extend the arms back toward the sky, so we're back in our crescent lunge. We're grounding firmly into the right foot, and now we're gonna draw our left knee up and in. You're gonna take this left foot and then just tap it over the right here. So you're in your kickstand eagle legs, and we're gonna eagle our arms as well. So left arm comes underneath the right. The fingertips are lifting to the sky. We're gonna begin to draw elbows toward the knees. So fold it in, inhale to lift your way back up. As you lift your way back up, think about reaching fingertips back behind you. Exhale, elbows toward the knee. So this time, as the elbows meet the knee, we're gonna hold it here. One more breath. And then we'll slowly begin to make our way back up. We're gonna keep our eagle arms, and we'll draw our left knee up and in. This left foot is going to step to the back of the mat. I'm just gonna spin so that you can see where we're about to go next. So you're in your warrior 2, right foot forward, still in your eagle arms here. And now as we land here into our warrior 2 with eagle arms, we're gonna start to shift over toward the right, like you'd move toward a side angle pose with eagle arms. But then you're gonna round your spine toward the long edge of the mat and back toward the back of the mat, just like this. And you might angle your front foot a little different here. I have my foot a little bit toward the center of my body. So I have it moved in a little bit toward the left. Take a couple more, just like this. The next time you come up, let's unravel the arms. Spin your right palm, reverse your warrior. Settle in. And then we're gonna bring ourselves over into Skandasana to your left. So go ahead and bend into your left knee. Pause here. Breathing into the left toes, the left bone mound. Let's ground into the left hand as you reach your right arm toward the sky. Open chest. And our right hand is going to come around to meet the left. Let's drag our right foot in. We are going to arrive into our Malasana. As we arrive into Malasana, you could use a block here under your bottom if you'd like that for support. Take a couple breaths as you arrive. From wherever you're at, so whether you have a block underneath your bottom or if you are with your hands in Anjali Mudra and in your full Malasana, we're going to begin to take the right fingertips forward toward the earth from here. And then we'll begin to extend the right arm back. So with this left hand, you can move it toward the shin to support you here if you are not sitting on a block. So just this right arm is going to twist back behind you and then bring it back around. A few more, just like this. 3, 2, and 1. And then we'll switch sides. So let's go ahead and extend the left fingertips forward. Right hand can come across to find your left shin. And then we'll twist back behind. and shift it forward. Perhaps noticing if the side feels the same or different. One more here, just like this. And we'll come back into our Malasana. We're going to start to shift the weight into the left foot. Extend your right foot forward. Come around to the top of your mat. And we will step the right foot back, plank pose. And let's find our way through to our down dog. Arriving in down dog, full breath in here. Full breath out. The left heel is going to kick to the sky and we'll drop heel to the bottom. So feel this opening here. And maybe you're feeling a stretch into the left quadricep. We're going to take left knee across to the right tricep. Kick it up, heel to bottom. A few more. We'll kick heel to the sky, square it off. We're stepping the left foot through between the hands. We're going to come up into our crescent lunge. Extend the arms toward the sky. And then we'll begin to extend them forward from here. Palms open or make fists. Left arm moves back and forward. Right arm moves back and forward. Arms to the sky, cactus the arms as you tap right knee. Straighten through the legs, round the spine. Imagine like you're trying to tap your fingertips toward the earth. Inhale, drop knee, open chest. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Back into your crescent lunge. And we're going to start to shift forward. Draw your right knee in toward your chest. Cross right leg over. Tap the right foot. Cactus the arms. Right arm moves underneath your left from here. And now we'll inhale. And as you exhale, elbows moving toward the knee. Inhale your way back up. Reach fingertips back behind. Exhale. This time, as the elbows move toward the knees, hold it here. Feel this rounding of the spine and the space between your shoulder blades as well. And we'll start to lift our way up. The left foot stays grounded. Right knee comes up and in. And we'll step right foot back. And we're in our warrior two. The left foot is facing forward this time. Settle into the pose. We're going to begin to shift over toward the left with our eagle arms. Maybe you adjust your left foot here as needed and then roll it all the way around toward the right. Inhale, exhale. Using your breath here to guide you. Let's give it one more. And we'll come up, unravel. Let's extend our warrior, reach it back. And as we come forward, we're gonna shift into our Skandasana to the right. We'll drag our left foot in, but this time as we arrive toward Malasana, we're just gonna come to a seat. So come all the way down, and you're gonna bring your feet out in front of you. The hands can come back behind for support, or you can bring hands together at the heart. We're just gonna begin to drop the knees from side to side. And as we drop the knees from side to side, so think about twisting your torso. If you have hands back behind, maybe you take this left hand around to join the right. And then we'll come back over to the other side and twist. Going just like this. And the next time that you come over to the right, we're gonna twist here. Breathe into the spine as you pause in this twist. I'm going to spin this way so you can see. So you're twist toward your right thigh here. And we're gonna take this left elbow behind the head. And with the left elbow behind the head, we're gonna shift the elbow back behind us. And now as you exhale, come all the way back around, move your elbow toward the earth. And maybe it doesn't tap the earth all the way. Maybe you even bring your block here if you'd like something to aim toward, whatever height you want to bring it to. Come back around, elbow moves back behind you. Three, two, and one. Good. We're going to come back up and we'll ground the feet out in front of us, and then we'll drop the knees to the left, twists, drop the knees to the right, twist. This time as we drop the knees to the left, we're going to hold it here. And I will spin this way. You can bring a block with you if you need it. Right hand behind the head, supporting yourself with your left hand or fingertips. We'll bring the right elbow all the way back behind, and then bring your right elbow around, maybe tapping the earth or your block. Inhale. Exhale. Let's give it one more here. And then we will shift or lift back through the crown of the head. We're going to actually bring our feet back around toward the top of the mat. And now we're going to take our block back behind us. So once the block is back behind us, you're going to think about moving toward a supported fish. But before we do that, we're going to lift and lower ourselves over this block. So block is right beneath the shoulder blades. We're going to bring our hands behind the head here as you draw your chin toward your chest, and then drape yourself over your block. Exhale to lift your way back up. Couple more. This time, slowly, let's lower over the block. Drop the head, maybe the arms expand out to the sides. Breathing into the thoracic spine, the middle of the back here. Whatever shape you'd like to take with your legs, go ahead and take it. Few more breaths. You are welcome to stay here for as long as you'd like. If this is feeling really good to you, stay. If you are ready, you're just going to slowly begin to lift your way up. Take your prop to the side. We're going to come down to the back. Any last little movement that you'd like to add in here, maybe a windshield wiper action with the knees, giving your spine a moment to neutralize, and then you could hug knees to the chest or come into a happy baby. And then we will take our time as we move into our final pose, Shavasana. As you arrive, can you scan the body from the crown of the head out through the feet? Let the fingers relax here. Notice, how do you feel from when you first arrived? Maybe you feel a sense of connection. Maybe you can feel that subtle pulse moving through your body, or you can feel the beat of your heart here. Maybe your brain feels a little softer. And give way to gravity as you settle in and surrender. You can stay here for as long as you need, allowing and continuing to let your body rest, your mind rest. If and when you're ready, begin to add movement to fingers, toes, drop head from side to side. Thank you for trusting me to guide you. Namaste.